My name is Ali Jawad Molu and I'm the Director of Solutions Africa Limited. Solutions Africa Limited is a startup company. We've been in the market for just over a year, and we've introduced electric tuk-tuks into the market. So those are three-wheelers. So born and raised in Mombasa, we have seen thousands of tuk-tuks on the road, and we've seen the negative effects that it can have generally on the environment. The team and I, we all sat down and we looked for ways in which we can improve the environment, because we looked at the statistics, the facts and figures of how much of pollution is being caused through tuk-tuks, and tuk-tuks are a major mode of transportation in Mombasa and the coastal region, with over 10,000 tuk-tuks in the coastal region. So we really thought, and we really took our time to think of what would be the best solution, and coming up with the three-wheelers called eBeba. And we thought that this is a very good product that we can introduce into the market. And so fully electric tuk-tuks on the streets of Mombasa.
So the tuk-tuks come in parts from abroad. We bring them in parts and then locally assemble them in Mombasa to try and create more job opportunities and boost local talent in general. So we have assembled several units and we have quite a few on the road at the moment, and so far the market's response is really positive and really encouraging to go forward. So with what we have done with our chargers, they're very universal, 3-pin sockets whereby anyone can charge from home, from anywhere. There's accessibility to a 3-pin socket. When it comes to spare parts, we have our own spare parts readily available at our showroom in Mombasa, and anyone can come and replace whatever is needed to be done. However, we have made sure that constant replacement is not necessary. Our tuk-tuks are in line with KM's policies and procedures, as well as KEB's quality check, and we also make sure that they follow the road protocols and make sure that they're safe on the road.
There's an 80% saving. So we get our three-wheeler gives you about 100 kilometers of range, which will only cost you about 200 shillings according to KPLC. However, with the guys on the road who are using petrol and diesel engine tuk-tuks, they're putting in about 1,000 shillings of fuel a day. So if you do the math, it's about 80% saving. So they're able to make more at the end of the day, go home with more money. Our tuk-tuks, our three-wheelers are completely silent, and even if you're driving the tuk-tuk at 2-3 in the morning and people are sleeping, they're not disturbed. The body and the chassis is very strong. It's very stable as well, and we've not had any problems really. It can go into different environments, different sorts of bumps and terrains. This tuk-tuk can still outperform and perform very well in the market. Since we got the tuk-tuk, we partnered up with the Tuk-Tuk Association. And what we did was we brought in the tuk-tuk. We called about 100 to 200 people, those who are heavily invested in the tuk-tuk operators network, and we took a couple of hours to educate them and to show them the benefits that this not only brings to them but also brings to the environment. Once we showed them the statistics, we showed them all the data, they really were mind blown as to how much of a difference it makes using an electric tuk-tuk versus a petrol or diesel tuk-tuk. In this part of the world, introducing an electric vehicle or an electric mobility product will bring in challenges. There's a lot of assumptions, and this is mainly because of lack of education that we have on electric mobility. So if the public, if the people around us in Kenya can be more educated on electric mobility, then the assumptions would not be there. For example, they have this mindset, oh, this is not a good product, it's going to get stuck. But if they're educated and they're shown how to use it properly, and they can plan, because electric mobility is all about planning. If you can plan properly, then you're good to go. So these are some of the challenges that we're facing.
So I think the main partnership we look up to is partnering up with the UN to assist us with any of the support, any kind of technical support especially, that would help us boost the e-mobility sector in general.
We're trying to look at collaborating with the local counties in order to see how we can boost infrastructure and all of that. However, in terms of KPLC, this is something a lot of people are requesting, and we urge the government to create more incentives on using electric mobility.
Other partnerships that we look forward to is the county governments, whereby they can assist in terms of providing education as well as creating more awareness in terms of green mobility and try boost the whole sector in general.
Okay, so compared to Europe, yes, we're behind. However, I don't see that as a bad thing. A lot of the players in the market are really coming in and doing their best, and overall I think we're doing a good job. We're trying, and with the different people coming in, such as the electric buses, electric cars, electric bikes, we're on a good path to getting to where we want to be. If we keep going at this rate and we keep on getting the infrastructure, getting the people to be well-educated, engineers and the team behind the scenes, then I think we're going to be very well off in a couple of years' time.
Tanda low carbon maisha na e-Veba by Solutions Africa Limited.